Hi everybody, today I want to share with you a recipe for our soup. It's our traditional soup. It's very delicious. We're going to make it from meatballs with rice and vegetable soup. For vegetable soup we're going to use, here's 1 carrot, and I use here 6 very small potatoes, but it's about 2 medium potatoes. Here you can use 2 medium potatoes, 1 carrot and 1 onion. Just cut them the way you like it. It doesn't mean you need to cut them the same way, just any way you like it and any way you can, and they will give the same taste. The same amount will give the same taste. And 3-4 cloves of garlic. I always add a lot of garlic because it gives good flavor to the soup and to the broth. And this is we're gonna use. First we're gonna fry all this and make our vegetable soup, the base of the soup. And then we're gonna prepare the filling for our meatballs. Here's how it's gonna look like. Let me direct the camera. And here I already cut it on very small pieces. 1 onion, I diced it, and you can use half onions or 1 onion. It just depends on you. Just adjust it to your taste. And I'm gonna use half pound of ground beef. You can use ground beef, ground lamb, or ground even goat, but I always use ground beef. And here is the rice. Full cup of rice. We're gonna soak the rice, and we will use how much we need. I think we will use all of it. Sometimes I have some leftovers and I just put them in a soup together and it boils together with the meatballs. But all this we're gonna mix it together. And here I crack 1 egg, but we're not gonna use whole egg because it's a lot. We're gonna use about half of this egg. This is all we're gonna mix together. After we soak rice, we're gonna mix all together with half of the egg and make a small meatballs with the rice. But first we need to start frying soup, and for this we're gonna use just vegetable oil. You can use olive oil, vegetable oil, whatever oil you have, or canola oil, or even corn oil. And we're gonna use 1 or 2 tablespoons of tomato pasta. You can use any tomato pasta you have. Salt, and I minced cilantro. That's just for the beauty of the soup. We can put half of it in the soup before it's finished, 2 minutes before we switch off the stove, and the rest we can put in our bowls when it's ready. Bowl with the soup, I mean. So, and here we're gonna put cumin seeds in our food too. So now we're gonna start frying our onion. First we put some oil. And we put there the onion we cut for our soup. 1 onion. As I said before, cut it any way you like it. Just not very big. We're gonna fry it until it gets a little yellow color. We don't need to fry it very hard. Just yellow color. And then we're gonna add our carrot and garlic. Now we're gonna add our carrot and garlic. And also we will add the tomato pasta. We'll add there 1 or 2 tablespoons. And salt. You can add tomato pasta adjusting to your taste. If you like a lot of red soup and if you like it to be a little bit sour, you can add more tomato pasta. But for me, 2 spoons is enough, so I add only 2. Now we just need to fry it, and then we're gonna add water and potatoes. Now we need to add salt. This is enough by now, but if you need more salt, you can add more. Just adjust it to your taste. And we now can put our potato. And we need to add the water there too. We're gonna leave our pot now. It needs just to boil a little bit for maybe 10 minutes, 15 minutes, because there is no meat. All these products will get done very fast, and we're gonna start preparing our meatballs. Preparing our meatballs. First we need to mix meat and onions. As I said before, we are using a half pound of ground beef and 1 onion was diced on very small pieces. We're gonna add some salt. Don't add a lot, just a little bit, because we already put salt in our soup, and if we need more, we will add more. But do not put salt too much everywhere right away, so you don't make it too salty. And we're gonna add cumin seeds. As I said before, we soak the rice. I told you that we need to soak the rice so we can prepare our meatballs. The rice, soak it in warm water for 10-15 minutes. First wash it, take the water out 2-3 times, so the extra rice flour will go away, and just leave it there in the water for 10-15 minutes. It's gonna get soft, and rice will absorb a little bit of water, which is good and will be easier to cook it. And as I said before, we may not use whole egg because it can be too much. It can be a lot, and we will not be able to make small balls, meatballs with rice, but with an egg, half egg is enough. We need to add egg there now, and we may add a little bit of water because water make it taste better and easier to form the meatballs. So we just added half of our egg, and we will see approximately how much water we will need. We just need a little bit of water, just a little bit. Okay, now we've finished, we're done with our filling completely, and we need to start making meatballs with rice. We made meatballs with the rice, and we want to show you how to make them exactly. It's very easy. Anyone can make it. Just take a piece of meat and just mash it this way in your hand. Try to make balls, and that's it. That's it. It's very easy. Just make a circles, balls in your hand, and that's it. They don't have to be very circle, like balls, real balls. We can make a little bit squish from one side. Anyway, they will change a little bit their shape when they go in a soup, in the broth. So don't worry about that. You can make them even size of the finger, just small and tiny like this. Whatever you can make, try it the first time, and for the next time you already will get experience and it will be easier. Our soup was boiling about for 15 minutes, and now we're gonna put them inside and boil it together with the broth. Our broth was boiling for 15 minutes, as I said, and we're gonna add now our meatballs with rice inside. Put your stove, on the high, because you need it to boil fast. The egg which we add already in our meat filling will hold the rice and meat together, make it strong, and they will not break pieces. Also, so never forget to add half of the egg. And as soon as it goes in the water, they start getting hard, and you will feel when you mix after 1 minute that the circles are very strong and they're not gonna break on pieces. We're gonna boil this broth with meat and rice again 15 minutes, but not for the broth, just so we can boil our rice. Our rice needs about 15 minutes to get done, and that's it. Then our food is done. I think it's very easy. fry just vegetables, boil them for 10-15 minutes, and then just add meatballs, and they will get done fast too, in 15 minutes, because the meat is ground beef. It gets done very fast. That's it. We just need to leave it open and do not cover it, because if you cover it will the top of the broth will have some bubbles and a white thingy on the top, and you don't want it. Just leave it open like this until it starts boiling for 5-10 minutes, and then you can cover it if you want. If you don't want, just leave it like this. Now we put it on high so it starts boiling faster, and when it starts boiling we're just gonna put it on low, and it's gonna be all done on very low, slowly. Our meatballs with rice soup is ready now, and I want to show you how it looks like. Very close. And now we're gonna put them in a bowl. I just want to show you this whole process. I think it looks very delicious and opens appetite. Full bowl, we fill up whole bowl with meatballs and rice, and it's very good to make for crowd, because in this way you can even add bread if you don't have enough meat, and it also will look delicious and it will taste delicious too. But this is how you can cook this soup every day for your family. Very easy and fast. Takes about 30 minutes to prepare everything. As I told you, 15 to boil broth, and while it's boiling, 15 minutes, and while it's boiling, you can make the meatballs and make them ready in 15 minutes, boiling again in a broth. So this food is very easy to make, and I think anyone can make it, even the one who never was in the kitchen. And it's also very delicious and looks beautiful. Thank you for watching this video, and watch my other videos. Thank you.